How do you do? This is my blog for today. The whole issue right now and all the headlines is all about global warming, and that the scientists, they all claim, unanimously agree that the world is definitely warming. There's something happening in the atmosphere that it's constantly warming, and there's no question about it that this is a fact. And after they claimed that it's a fact, we found that the scientists were fudging the numbers, and they were afraid to be found out, to reveal to the world that they were full of crap, that the whole world is not warming. And every time they found evidence of it, they buried it, they hid it, and they were calling each other up to tell them, keep your mouth shut, don't tell anybody, nobody has to know that we don't know what we're talking about, that the world is not warming, and this whole global warming thing is a fiasco and a fraud and a fake, and if it's not a complete fake, it's at least a sizable fake, because they have found a million fake numbers that they decided that they'll use them instead of the real ones. Now, I want to ask you a question. Scientists are the people you respect more than everybody else, people who supposedly have no ego trip. They're just searching for truth. Truth is the only thing they live for. Why do you think scientists look so bad? Because they don't even think about clothes. They don't even think about cars. You ever see them drive a car? They're still riding bicycles. They're in terrible shape. They don't need money. They don't want money. They don't want any heroics. They don't want fancy homes, fancy cars. They don't want anything. You would trust them with your life. You would trust them more than you would trust your own mother, because a scientist, you're always told, can't lie. If you had any money, you'd leave them by the cash register, and you leave them with everything you got. You would never worry about a scientist ever telling anything that's not true. Then how come all of a sudden, when it comes to global warming, they became fakes and frauds and liars? Because they have their own vested interest, like everybody else has, in claiming there's global warming. They hate capitalism, they hate major corporations, they hate industry, they hate the whole idea of whatever is happening that will make us the richest country in the world, and they can't stand it, they can't tolerate this kind of a lifestyle and everything it represents that capitalism creates. Because they're the same kind of leftists that all the leftists are in all the universities and all the colleges and all the faculties. They all can't stand business. Business is murder to them. Profit is disgusting. Anybody who makes a living should be destroyed. And that's all they live for. So they'll make up any number, and all of a sudden scientists, who are the holiest people in the world a week ago, became obviously the lowest and the biggest frauds in the world. But why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they hate any progress that America might make. And it makes people feel good to believe there's global warming. Even the people who don't have this vested interest in destroying capitalism, they feel good in believing in global warming. It makes me such a wonderful person. Look, I care about the planet. All these people would never sacrifice 1 minute of their own pleasure. Like right now at the global warming conference in Copenhagen. Did you read about it? They all flew in with private planes. There's 80% of the planes are private. They tell you global warming is the greatest threat. That's for you. But for me, I'll live like I please because I want to enjoy myself. You should ride a bicycle. I fly in a private plane. Green is the only color. Everything should be green. Your furniture should be green. Your girlfriend should be green. Your food should be green. Everybody in your family should be green. But I have to have a good time. Misery is for you. I want to enjoy myself. Why? Because I'm crusading about global warming. That gives me a right to be a fake and a fraud and a liar, because I care about the globe. You care about nothing. You're a fake and a fraud. The globe will go on. You will die from fakery and lying to people. Stop lying to Jewish people. You want to tell it to somebody else? Tell it to them. I don't have to listen to this.